Hello and welcome to Transform My Trading. I want to cover the market structure today, and we're going to be looking at the NQ market. On okay, on the screen here, the left side is the 1 minute chart, and on the right side is the 5 minute chart. So in the morning when the market opened, basically the market opened inside a range and initially respected most of the transform my trading levels very clearly. For example, if we look at 1 minute chart right here, market dropped and it came down right here and then went back up. This was the day session open. By the way, the blue dotted lines are the day session open, and the blue solid line is the overnight low. So, and then up in the top, we have the overnight high as well. So then the market came back up and tested the day session open and dropped from there. And day session open, and we had a TMT level, transform my trading level. When those two combine together, that's a stronger resistance. And then it dropped all the way back to the overnight low right there and tested that along with the TMT level. We had a small double bottom with a divergence right there. So this was a pretty good place to go along. All right. And once market broke the day session open here, the continuation trade could have been put on all the way to the top. Now let me remove that. I put that there. We don't need really, I'll put it there. So this was the first top of the day so far as as we move forward. And then market again found resistance at TMT level and it dropped to the day session open and TMT level and found support there. And it was a choppy market right there. It was pretty hard market. But even then, if we just followed the TMT levels with the market structure, we could have done pretty good today. So there was one good trade right there, another good one there. This was choppy, I would say, to stay out of it. But then when the market, I put this line here after this high, when the market came back and tested here, and we had a great divergence right there on the RSI, and we had a divergence on the 5 minute as well. As you guys could see, we have double top right there. That's the second top, and RSI was lower than this. So this was a good place to sell. And after that, the market basically, if we box this in, just to understand the market structure. So market played around this area most of the time until it came back up. Now, before even we talk about that, I want to show you guys this part right here. And let me move that so that way you guys could see it better. So look at how the market, when it came down from here, it came exactly to the TMT level right there and climbed back up. And then we had some low support here, and but this was pretty choppy. When it came back up, it came back down here to transform my trading level and day session open. That was a good trade to get in. Okay. So let me put this back in here. So when the market, we had a one top here, the second top right there. The third time it came back again, and this time it did break this level here, this tops, and then continued to go higher and found resistance at transform my trading level right there. And then right there we had a divergence on both of them actually, on both 1 minute and 5 minute. Uh, there was a good divergence. Look at this one here, this one right there. So market dropped and came to this level right here, found another support there and went back up. And look at here, it touched that level. This is on the 1 minute, and then it dropped. So basically the market structure that I was looking for is Once this box was created during the day, if it broke through here, it was supposed to go higher. And it did to some degree, but it didn't have any power to continue. And then when it came back into this area, we had a kind of indication that the market was supposed to go further down. And then look at how came back in here, tried to go up, tested this level right there, and dropped. So this was a good trade right there. This was a good trade. This was a good trade. So and then of course the trend was down all the way at the close. All right, and then look at where the market came down and found support at the before the close, right there at this level. Exactly touched that level. So we had a good trades all the way down from here. So we had one, two. This was against the trend trade, but that was still pretty good. There was that one was good. And then when the market, if let's say you didn't take this trade right there, once the market broke back below the day session open, this was a good trade to go in. Okay, so that's the market structure. If you guys have any questions, I'll be putting up more videos like this. And the more you listen to it, the more you look at the videos, you'll understand more about the TMT levels. These are levels derived from WD GAN's vibrational analysis. So, and they do perform very well. The biggest problem that traders have is patience. So I'm starting Monday morning sessions and then weekly sessions to cover mainly to go over the mindset process and to be in that trader's mindset on a daily basis. And then, of course, we'll add the TMT levels and the market structure to trade the market accordingly. But if you don't have the mindset to trade the market, if you're in fear, if you're in doubt, if you're in disgust, if you're lost too many prop accounts because of over trading, revenge trading, FOMO, or whatever, then the sessions, the weekly sessions, especially the Monday morning session, is for you because that's where we're going to focus on traders' mindset and how to become and stay in the trader zone throughout the day. All right, and then most specifically, also, or most importantly, how to realize that you're out of that zone and to immediately get back into that zone. All right. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. My number is 818-307-5544, or you guys could visit transformmytrading.com. Again, that's transformmytrading.com and sign up over there. Thank you.